get silent, if you sit silently, then the peace is not, it will disappear when you get up. Okay, so it's temporary. The temporary peace or temporary happiness is of no value, because every time you keep on doing some effort. Okay, can I get some permanent peace, permanent happiness? If the permanent peace and permanent happiness you have to get, okay, it should be there with you already. Okay, if it is not there, then you cannot get it, right? So it is there, but I am not experiencing all the time, then there's a problem. Okay, so if you're not experiencing all the time is reality, then there's a problem again, because you can't experience the peace all the time, right? Not experiencing the peace all the time is the reality, then you have a problem, because you cannot experience the peace all the time, because that's the reality. So not experience the peace all the time, if it is unreality, then there's a possibility that by searching for the reality you get a peace all the time. Understand? See, I want peace, I want happiness, this is our desire, right? So for that, whatever name you give, their names are irrelevant. Ultimately you're looking for peace, happiness and love, okay, and some amount of clarity, right? But can you get something which you don't have it already? If you get something which you don't have already, then you lose it also, right? No matter what you do, you lose it, right? So let us assume that you have something already. You have the peace and you have the happiness already, but I'm not experiencing all the time. Sometime I'll get happiness and peace, but I don't get it all the time. Is there a solution? Once in a while you get peace, once in a while you get happiness, but I don't get it all the time. Then what to do? So then you have to, your question is to come. Question is there: is peace and happiness your nature, but not all the time it is there? Sometimes it is there, and sometimes it goes. That itself is reality. Then you have a problem, because you can't get the peace all the time. It comes and goes like a wave, right? So on the other hand, peace and happiness is my nature, but I'm not experiencing it sometime because of whatever reason. Okay. Now, can I remove that reason and experience the peace all the time? Is the question. Okay. The reason should be temporary, but peace and happiness should be permanent. Then only it's possible, right? Not experiencing peace and happiness, the reason is temporary. If I remove the cause of that, then I should experience the peace and happiness all the time. If that is the situation, then we have a solution. Otherwise, we don't have a solution, right? So now, by not experience the peace and happiness all the time, because of my wrong understanding of life or ignorance of life, then the ignorance can be corrected. Otherwise, nothing else can be corrected, right? You have a nose, you don't like the nose, you can do some surgery and repair it to some extent. You can repair your chins, lips, some surgery. Some amount of repair can be done, minor repair can be done, but major things cannot be done. Whatever you have packaged in, that's what your life is. Right? So you cannot, of course, change your father and mother. It's too late. Okay. If you are married, then you can't change your husband or wife also. So the conditions of life you cannot change. Now, what is that I can change? Can I change my understanding of life in such a way that I can attain peace and happiness? Or I have the peace and happiness, I can uncover it. So this is the question. Okay. So now that answer from the Vedanta or spiritual teaching is yes. Peace and happiness is your nature. Okay. But it is getting clouded because of the mind. Oh, mind is so powerful. It is taking away my peace and happiness. Then if you think the mind is so powerful, then you can't do anything. So the mind is an appearance in you. Mind, of course, creates some mind also creates some illusions or appearances. But if you examine the mind closely, then you will understand the wrong perceptions and become free from that. So once you become free from that, the inner peace and happiness is uncovered. This is the method of Vedanta. Okay, it's not doing some blind or repeated practices over a long period of time will give me peace and happiness. Today I got a half an hour peace. By practicing meditation for 10 hours a day, I'll get 10 hours peace. Like that, it's not like that. The root of the problem has to be solved, addressed. If you don't address the root of the problem, then the solution cannot come. The root of the problem is the wrong perceptions or perceptions which are created by the mind. So you have to inquire into the nature of the mind, nature of the essence of the perceptions, then we can become free from limitation imposed by the mind. That is the methodology. So is there hope for us? This is a hopeless situation, no? So the problem is temporary, but the solution is permanent. Then there's hope. If the solution is temporary and the problem is permanent, then there's no hope. So there is a hope by the teaching of Vedanta, that Vedanta says you are of the nature of peace and happiness. Just uncover it, understand it. That's all. Realize, recognize it. Then there is a hope. How to recognize it is a question. That's a different problem. Right? So shall I do some meditation for 20 hours a day, 40 hours a day, increase the meditation time? Then what will I do for survival? Huh? How will I handle life? So we have to examine what actually we are trying to get.